Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Chelsea. As you can see, we have hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, which is a super exciting number that I'm gonna celebrate today. I'm not sure what the rest of the video is going to be, but I definitely had to do something like my 100 sub special where I did 100 lunges. Luckily, our queen, Caroline Girvan, basically read my mind and she has this 1,000 lunge challenge that I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm a little bit scared, but excited because this is such an amazing number. Thanks to all of you guys, I'm able to reach it. So hopefully I will not die today, and let's get started and into the rest of the video. Hi guys, we are now back in the studio for the Q&A portion of this video. So of course, thank you guys so much again for 1,000 subscribers. That is a very big number to me right now. But yeah, I thought we could celebrate with me getting a little bit personal and answering some questions. So this will be a mix of questions that people have sent in from the community tab, as well as some questions that I wanted to just answer for you guys. So before I forget, these earrings that I have right here, they are tiny little paper cranes, and they're from this pretty cool New York-based small business called Cranes for Change that I will link in the description. And now let us get on with the video. So just the basics about me first. My name is Chelsea, if you still haven't caught on yet. I'm 20, turning 21 this year. I am Chinese American and living in California right now. My star sign is Cancer, ascending is Sagittarius, and moon is Scorpio. I think I like it when my hair is like this. So we're going to continue on in this appearance. So one of the first questions I got was, how do you stay motivated to run? I think I might have touched on this in a couple of past videos, but with anything, I try to make it a habit. When you feel like, if I don't do this, my day kind of isn't complete. So it's just become a part of your everyday life rather than an extra task that you have to tack on. If you watch my running video, you can see that I try to spice it up by doing different sort of sprints, long distances, listening to podcasts, all of that to make the experience fun and not just something I have to do in the morning. So the next question is fitness related as well, and it's, what are some good workouts for people who haven't been to the gym in a long time? So thinking back, I started with Vlogilates on YouTube. This was back in high school, and she's like one of the OG fitness influencers. Her workouts are super accessible, but also if you're not a big fan of people like talking at you while you're working out, it might not be the best for you. And in that case, I would recommend Chloe Ting. She's really gained a huge following over quarantine, and I think it's deserved. I feel like her workouts are a really good place to start, get familiar with the basics. So I would suggest to start there in terms of YouTube workouts. And I think just in general, walking or slow jogging outside is a good way to start getting your heartbeat up. Even on days when I don't feel like doing intense exercise, that is always what I turn to. The next question, I actually really wanted to answer this myself, is if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? I think right now I've grown pretty content with being here in California. The weather is pretty great. It's not too cold year round, but I do think I want to go back and live in New York. So I actually started this channel when I was a student going to class in New York, and having been remote for a year, I kind of missed that. So I'd love to go back and live there for longer. And now for some speed round questions. So first, my favorite fitness influencer, definitely Caroline Girvan right now. Have you seen my channel? I talk about her like so many times. I'm still doing her Epic Heat program, so love Caroline Girvan. My favorite food right now, wait, hold on. What is my favorite food?
Much later.
Okay, my favorite food right now is jjiangmian. It looks kind of scary when you don't know what it is at first, but it's actually very delicious, and I love both the Chinese and the Korean versions of it. My favorite season is summer because, first of all, my birthday is in July, and secondly, I just love being warm rather than having to put on so many layers to finally come to body temp. And there is a question about my sexuality. I am straight unfortunately, because I think all women are strong and powerful, and sadly I am attracted to men. As for some of my favorites, my favorite movie recently is My Octopus Teacher on Netflix. My favorite shows are BoJack Horseman and Alice in Borderland. My favorite book is Haruki Murakami's Norwegian Wood, although I love all of his works. My favorite podcasts are Ear Biscuits and A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, because I've been interested in Mythical Kitchen lately. And as for music, I haven't listened to a lot of new music recently. I love EDM, I like K-pop, so if anyone wants to recommend me anything, please do so. And next is likes or dislikes about my sister, who has appeared in a couple of my videos. I would say I like how even-minded she is, if that's a word. She's always very logical. She gives me good advice, even though I'm supposed to be the bigger sister. And she's just very like no BS. She will give you like straight up the answer to your question. I think that's the thing that actually annoys me sometimes too. I'm someone who can get very emotional very fast, and I don't want to come back to reason and logic so fast. She immediately gives me the answer that I know deep down is correct. I kind of want to reject it because I'm just in the heat of the moment, and she's already like all cooled down. Next is something I was thinking about myself, which is cardio versus weights. And this is a super tough question for me. It's just a matter of what I'm feeling that day. Cardio is super fun because you can tune out more. You don't have to focus on the movements. And weightlifting is fun because you get to actually feel your muscles working, and I feel like I'm getting stronger. So it's really hard to decide on this one. Next is cooking versus baking. I would say baking, because cooking becomes kind of a chore when you're living on your own. And even though right now I'm not, it still feels like, oh, this is just another meal I have to eat. Whereas baking, you can say, this is a fun activity I'm doing for this afternoon that will result in something delicious at the end. And it's so satisfying to pull it out of the oven and see what you created. Now we're gonna get into some assumptions that I got from the community tab as well. So the first one is, you were the quiet girl in class. And this one is true. So it's been quite a while since I've been in actual in-person class, but I definitely was the one to not ask that many questions. If I actually wanted to talk to the teacher, I would always approach them after class or in private. I don't want to like kind of make a scene in front of the other kids. I mean students, now that we are in college. So I was not loud in class at all. So the next one is, even though you seem put together in YouTube videos, there are days when you feel drained and unmotivated. And this one is true. Yeah, because I never want to give off a non-genuine impression of me in videos, but it's absolutely true that when you're having a bad day, you just don't want to pick up a camera and film yourself. But I think it's only natural that my best self, or so I hope, comes through in YouTube videos, because I do want my videos to be both entertaining and hopefully motivational or even educational. So that is just the truth of what I'm trying to do. And next is, even without a camera, you enjoy challenging yourself for workouts. Yeah, I would say this one is true as well, because when I am filming myself for anything, obviously you want to try to put on the best performance for the camera, but I think I actually perform better in workouts without filming. I don't have to worry about, is this in the right angle? Am I capturing the movement correctly? Am I even like doing the move correctly? So I think I actually perform better without the camera, but I do want to share my journey with you guys. Okay, lastly, I just want to end on two questions that are a little bit more thoughtful. So the first one is, why did I start YouTube? So actually, when I first decided to create a channel, it was mostly because I saw that my friend had started a channel as well, and I just thought, oh, that seems super fun. I have a camera, let's do this. It wasn't anything deep. I didn't really have an intention for my channel. It actually took me several months throughout quarantine to figure out what kind of content I actually wanted to make. I thought, I don't have that many special abilities, but I do really enjoy fitness, and I think I can introduce the stuff that I've learned just through experience to everyone through my fitness journeys. And that's kind of what my channel has evolved to now, a lot of health, fitness, lifestyle type content. And lastly, I like to end on this one, which is just my thoughts on self-love and acceptance. I think it just comes down to, again, making things a habit by giving yourself like affirmations, encouraging yourself, finding outlets to express your skills. And I don't think seeking outside validation is necessarily wrong, but it is important to always think about, am I doing this for the right reason? For example, just in terms of working out, like a lot of other people, I started by thinking I need to lose weight or look a certain way for a certain occasion, but gradually it just became, I want to work out out because I enjoy it. And I think that's where you can find self-love. I realized that if I work out to just become a better version of myself, that's when I can truly appreciate all of the progress that I've made and how far I've come. And I think that can apply to all the things you do in life, whether it's for work or creativity. Always think about, who am I doing this for? And the answer should always lead back to improving yourself. And that is what I try to think about when it comes to self-love and acceptance. And that pretty much wraps up this Q&A assumption type video. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about me, and I hope to continue making videos for you guys. Thank you again so much for supporting this channel. Hope we can take bigger steps and keep on growing in the future. So thank you for watching if you've come this far, and I'll see you guys soon in the next one.